Hey everybody, today we're going to do a quick run through on how to set up a Wordpress.com blog for your engineering notebook. First step would be to get an email address that you all can use for your team. You can do this for free at yahoo.com, Gmail, Hotmail, whatever you want to do to use an email address that everyone can have the login information to and everyone can have the password to. Once you do that, you need to click on Get Started here and fill out the information needed to sign up. You would need to have your team name figured out, and I would suggest using that for your blog address, and you would type that in here. So there we go, and it'll tell you if the name already exists. So this one already does, so we're gonna make it as crazy as possible. And there we go. Make sure that this is still .wordpress.com so it can be free. Your blog address then becomes your username, which is what you will type up here. And then you come up with a password, and you'll use that email address that you came up with for your entire team. So and there you go. And then you click sign up. But we're not going to do that since we already have an account made. So I'm going to type in my blog account and log in, because this is what we set it up under. And it will bring up the dashboard. And ultimately this is your home page for your blog. If you want to create a new post, you can do that here. Or you can come up to blogs and click on new post, which is what I like to do because it makes it bigger and easier to read. You always enter your title, and I would put the date that you all met. So we'll say September 24th, 2011 from 5 to 9 p.m. And here's where you start typing in what you did and putting in awesome pictures and stuff like that. Okay? Pretty easy. Whenever you're done with that, you would click publish, and it will post to your home page. So we'll do that, and it tells you how awesome you are when you do that. And we want to read it, so we're going to go to read blog, and there we go. That's what we have up here. So you can see everything that we have so far. If we scroll all the way down to the bottom, you have your very first post, which should be the kickoff meeting for every team. You need to have a blog after the kickoff meeting, or an entry in your engineering notebook. And all the way up to your first meeting, to your next meeting. Here are some ideas on how to spice up and polish your notebook. I suggest that if you decide to do this, you need to read it. I think it would go no matter what, if it was a blog or a Google document, which I'm getting ready to post another video for, or just a Word document, however you want to do it. Include these things in there. Snapshots of your building process. Even include pictures of a trial and error process to show how you all worked through issues. Sketches of your robot design. If you want to draw it out, you can scan it in or take a picture and upload it. Anything you can think of to make it easier and more fun for you to write and more interesting for others to read. There are some polishing tips that I suggest you read, and some big tips. So don't procrastinate. There's a sample engineering notebook on here, and it's 144 pages. That's not something you want to wait till the last night beforehand to complete. So make sure that you have a plan on when things will be done and when things will be proofread. I would begin each meeting with assigning someone that responsibility to be the blogger or recorder for that meeting. That way they know they need to take extra notes during the meeting for future reference whenever they go home and write about what you all did. And you all can read the rest of those. Just suggestions that I think would be interesting and helpful for you to do. If you look up here, you have some other pages you can add, so you can add different types of information on here. You can have an About Us page where you can include your team logo, your team mascot, and a description of who you are. If you want to add a new page up here at the top, you go back to your dashboard, and you click on Pages, and you add New, and there you go. New page for awesomeness. Publish. And once that gets done, we can go back and read our blog just like anyone else can see it. And there it is. There's our new page for awesomeness. Now you say somebody goes in here and does something dumb like that and you want to delete it. Well, go to Dashboard and click back on Pages. Check that, and then you can trash it and it will go away. Now don't do that without checking with somebody, whoever put it up there first, in case they had a reason for doing it and just didn't get to finish it. We can also delete blog entries if we don't think that they needed to be on there. So we're going to edit this entry and we're going to move it to trash, and it will go away as well. Most of you all are tech savvy enough that this should not be a problem for you to figure out. Just get on there and play with it and see what all you can do. You can add images to your post. You can see up here you can add an image, a video, audio, media, polls, and custom forms. So the only thing really you could use for your engineering notebook when you print it out would be the images, but if you ever wanted to go public with your blog and you wanted to add some feedback forms or poll forms, you could do that. It's pretty fun to play with. I would just suggest, if you're interested in doing this, get an account and play with it and see if it would work for you. You can snazz it up and make it pretty and use different colors if you want to, just to make it fun while you're working on it. If you have any questions, you're always more than welcome to ask me. I blog all the time. I have blogs for all my classes in a personal account. And just send me an email at meredith.skaggs@kctcs.edu and I will be glad to help.